Hello, today is day 49 of 86 of the Taylor Cavanaugh Challenge. Specifically, it's July 17th, 2024. I've been making and posting these videos again after a hiatus caused by, well, a number of things. A desire to change what I'd committed to, although I am committed to the same three things: writing in my journal, filming a 3 to 5 minute stream of consciousness video, and walking the dog. I've written in my journal, I just got to go. I'm going to walk the dog right after this. I'm going to take Grayson for a walk, either down to the pond or up to the park. But something's been weighing on my head. And after the assassination attempt on Donald Trump, something that my parents used to talk about was that the left and the left and right paradigm, which I know there's some argument about, like whether it even exists, but the left and right paradigm, and by the left I mean the people who are ranked among and are proud of the woman who, with her Harvard degree, got a hold of my beautiful little niece in a vulnerable moment she had, and now my niece has a mustache like Bobby Lee from Mad TV. She looks just like Bobby Lee from Mad TV with her mustache. She's probably sterilized herself taking testosterone and is going to take steps for surgery. And she's a young woman. Those freaks. And the same one who took a pot shot at my president, Donald Trump. I believe in being a Christian. I believe in turning the other cheek, and all my leaders ever do is talk about how we need to be peaceful and unified, and the world has gone mad. Every single leader, either religious or political, that we send up and put up and sustain and say is, yes, that's my leader, I will do as they say, all they ever do is compromise. And now we are literally in a madhouse. And I think to myself as a soldier, is like, yeah, I'm supposed to turn the other cheek, supposed to love my enemies, but doesn't the commandment to love my enemies mean that I'm allowed to have enemies? That I could say, no, this isn't a fellow citizen, this is an enemy. That I can just say what they say to me. Like, I'm not allowed to say out loud, oh, these people want me dead. These people genuinely believe that if I and all the people like me were dead, the world would be better off. The world would be better off in many different ways. The world would be better off economically if me and my family were dead. They believe that the world would be better off socially if me and my family were dead, politically, environmentally. And all I hear out of my leaders, spiritual, political, social, is that we should love it. No. Refusing to call the people who have come right out since I was a little boy. I'm over 50 years old, and since I was a boy, adults would tell me that it would be better if I were dead unless I changed. Unless I became a homosexual, unless I became a communist, unless I submitted to their desires for how the world should be, I should be dead. And I had been told that. I've been called a fascist, a pig, a baby killer by the abortionists. The people who support abortion. People who support abortion so late in the term that you can hear the baby crying inside the mother while they do the abortion. They call me and my dad a baby killer. No, I reject. I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? People in my church believe that this country was founded by God so that the restoration of the true gospel and full gospel of Jesus Christ could take place. That revolution was not a bloodless revolution. You should go back and read some of those diary entries. You should go back and read about 50 caliber musket balls about that freaking big, about how it went through. A young man talking about how one of those musket balls went into the head of the soldier in front of him and blew that man's teeth all over his face. That was the revolution. And I think to myself, if I go all peacenik and say, oh, I love everybody and I won't even call them an enemy, I'm not advocating violence. I'm not even advocating. I'm just saying that, yes, you're right, left. I'm your enemy. You're my enemy. And I will render no aid or comfort to you, and I will not accept aid or comfort from you. No violence. I do not believe in violence. I do not think the time is for violence. But I'm just saying, all these people who dress up like George Washington and say, yeah, we're going to lead you to this revolution to restore the country. George Washington was a soldier. And I don't, and I'm thinking to myself, is it really for me to say, oh, I'm going to be all peaceful and love everyone? And then I'll come wave the flag after the rough men do all the horrible stuff and break with the ranks. All this peace and love stuff. If you go read the founding fathers and the all the original early stuff, all that same stuff was said to them. More people supported the British. More people either fought for or worked as auxiliaries for the British Army than were in the Revolutionary Army. So I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know. Would it really be good if I said, "Oh hey, yeah, I'm going to lean into with my humanity. I'm going to take my humanity and lean into the people who call me a fascist baby killer and were lamenting that that Donald Trump, the guy who shot at Donald Trump, missed. I'm going to lean into my humanity and again say, oh, I will give up another." And I'll give up. I'll compromise. Oh, I think my niece looks so good. Like Bobby Lee's a handsome man. I guess my niece will be just as handsome as Bobby Lee with her little mustache. I don't know. For me to join the ranks of saying everybody who would like to, really fight and fight back, a non-violent way, of course, but. And then I just come in waving the flag. I don't know.